I have an idea. I'm not gonna get an Xpan. Hello and welcome to I wanted to shoot panoramic images but can't afford an Xpan, so I did the next best thing. Yup. I got a panoramic adapter for my favorite camera of all time. You guessed it. My Star Wars camera. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Mamiya 7, obviously. Roll the intro. Oh, wait, we already did that. Forgot. So, having the next best thing, the Mamiya 7, was a perfect step up towards panoramic images for $35. So, I scoured eBay and found out that the prices are, well, those are expensive too. So I didn't quite acquire my Mamiya 7 Pano kit like most mortal humans. I used my big boy brain and cheated the system and paid about half for it. But it does take chicken bones, blicks, and the blood of a Kodak employee. But because we're friends, I'll let you in on the magic. But first, let's hit the road.
Always nice to have that.
Today, Jason and I decided to drive out to the desert and revisit that Kill Bill church. We didn't think we spent enough time there, so we decided to go back and also hit a few different locations on the way there. First off, we stopped off at some random abandoned houses. Helped get our feet wet. Here, I decided to try the new film called Fuji Gold, or at least that's what I'm calling it. It's the new Fuji color that isn't really Fuji. It's made by Kodak. And I would do it a whole entire episode, but I'll give you the hot take now. Yeah, it's just Kodak Gold, wrapped in green. Nice try, Fuji. We see the game you're playing. There's no fooling us fools. So one thing that I noticed with the Pano back right away is my initial shots were taken without the mask. And now that I have the mask in it, it's so much easier to advance to the next frame. So I think that's the key to making this camera rock solid.
My meter's not liking me right now. It's like going all over the place.
I know, it's high contrast.
Seems like someone had a party in this joint. Please don't let me die. This is not a good idea. Okay, I made it.
This kit comes with 4 main components: a film mask, 2 35mm spool inserts, and a rewind knob. The mask and the rewind knob being the most important parts of the setup. When I was first testing out this kit, I didn't have the film mask inside my camera, and my first thought was, how important could it be? Well, have you ever licked sandpaper? With every stroke of that camera, it felt like the advance lever was about to break off. Yeah, so I would say it's pretty important. But once I put that mask in, the whole camera felt smooth and functional as it should, just like me. Might fall on me, and I don't want that. So let's get out from under here. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Yes, if you're starting from scratch and purchasing the setup, camera and all, it's still kind of expensive. No questions asked. Maybe not as much as an Xpan, but definitely close. Maybe close to like a TX1 or a Kidney. But if it was as expensive, I think it would be a better purchase, in my opinion. Of course, this whole channel is my opinion, so that's kind of what you get. It's a medium format camera that has superb lenses. And with this adapter, you can shoot panoramic images. I mean, come on. It's a dream. 2 formats, 1 cup, camera. Okay, so there's no B-roll of this place because there are dogs hanging out, stand and watch. So I don't think we want our butts to be chewed here. Could have been a good location though. The crazy thing is Mamiya built this panoramic frame line into the viewfinder itself without you even knowing it. The middle section of the frame, it's a pano frame. Do I wish there was a viewfinder mask to block the top and the bottom view? Yeah, sure. But what's a little bit of struggle in life? But if you do in fact already own this camera, it's definitely a must to consider. The current price on our favorite site, Cameras R Us, is hovering around that $500 price range. I know, it's not that cheap either, but to get true pano vibe, you need to stock some shells. Say that 10 times. Yeah, look at that power stance. Pizzas for $0? Sign me up. Next up, we ended up driving west to a location that I've wanted to see for a while now. This old movie set called Club Ed.
I'm in heaven.
Club Ed's movie set is known for several movies that I've never seen, so I'll let you do the research. Here, I ended up putting the real Kodak gold into my camera, but what's even real in the first place? The colors against this barren landscape were pure scrumdiddly jumpy. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's insert this bad boy into the camera. First, replace the 120 take-up spool with the 35mm take-up adapter. Then, insert the mask. Next, take your 35mm film of choice and insert it into the 35mm adapter. And load it like one big-ass 35mm camera. But, before you close the lid, don't forget to switch the pressure plate to 220, and then you can close the lid. You can now shoot with the rewind knob on or off, whatever you choose.
And we're ready to rock and roll. We're fighting the light, Jason. Fighting it. We're gonna win it. Yeah, 2 against that stupid ass sun up there, you stupid sun.
You're not gonna use that clip.
Oh yeah, I am.
We then decided to circle back to the Kill Bill house for sunset. We knew we wanted to end here since we loved it so much the last time. And it was really great that I had a completely different aspect ratio to explore. So now I'm gonna tell you my voodoo secrets on how to shave a few bucks off this price. I kit bashed the living hell out of it. And if you don't know what kit bash is, it's where you take something like a model train or a toy Pegasus and you add those wings from the Pegasus onto the train and now it can fly. Kinda. Yeah, kinda. See, I found a bargain deal on KEH for a Mamiya 6 pano bag. Without knowing if it was truly gonna work, I prayed to the film gods above and click purchase. See, the only difference between the Mamiya 6 and the Mamiya 7 pano kit is the rewind knob and the film mask. Specifically, the base plate for the rewind knob and, well, the film mask, obviously. It's 6.7 and not 6.6. Overall, it has to do with how the base plate fits onto the side lugs. See, the Mamiya 6 has 3 lugs, 2 on the top and 1 on the side bottom, and the Mamiya 7 has only 2 on the side. So if you were to use the Mamiya 6 rewind base plate on the Mamiya 7, you couldn't use this strap because the Mamiya 6 base plate fits into the lugs and not around it like the 7 does. So separately, I purchased the Mamiya 7 film mask and base plate, and all I had to do was take that rewind hardware off of the 6's kit and add it to the 7's base plate. That's it. That's it. Okay, you're still with me? I know it's a lot. Okay, let's take a breath. Cool. In the end, it was a lot of research and a lot of dumb luck. And I know, you might be thinking, Caleb, why don't you just 3D print some spools for pennies on the dollar? Because I'm a slut for OEM. But I could see a world where you 3D print those 35mm spools, and then buy a mask separately and find a rewind knob. Or just rewind with a penny, or just rewind in the dark when you're sitting on the toilet. With all that said, I have never used 3D printed inside my Mamiya, and I probably won't. So if your advanced light ever breaks, it's not my fault, yo. It's never my fault.
Two Mamiyas.
Now that we're coming to the end of this glorious episode, I'll give you my final thoughts on the whole world of pano photography. First, I've been getting around 18 frames, which is maybe 2 less than Xpan, I believe. I don't know, I don't have one. Second, it's a pain in the ass to scan. No matter how you scan it, it's just annoying, especially if you DSLR scan, but it's definitely worth it. Third, usually I dig my 80mm for my 6.7 work, but I kind of wish I had something a bit wider. Like a 65 would be nice. At the end of the day, I think a wider lens really lends itself to the panoramic look. And fourth, the most important of them all, it's just damn sexy. Honestly, everything looks great in pano. Everything. You can take a picture of a dog turd and it would win an EGOT. I think this shot of the truck is maybe one of my favorites, but so is this one of the red car. For me, it really shows the confinement and the isolation of the subject of the car and my emotions, but that's for another day. And I really like the club edge shots, so damn it, I just can't choose. At the end of the day, I think this is a perfect solution if you want a panoramic image. It doesn't have to come from a camera that's dedicated directly to panoramic shots like the Xpan is or the TX1. Use the resources and the tools you have. I have a Mamiya 7. I love the hell out of it. So it was only natural that I got the panoramic adapter for it. Is it a cheaper alternative to an Xpan? Nah, not really. But is it dope? Yep. At this point, what is there more to say about this pure and luscious format? I'm so excited to add this panoramic framing to my photography arsenal. I hope this episode sheds some light on how to use the panoramic adapter and maybe how to get one of your own. Okay, that's gonna do it for me. Command quit this window and I can't even. I'll wait to see you again. No, nope, still doesn't work.